approval on the economy right now is only at 38%. Donald Trump just booted his director of digital content after a failed launch of a new TikTok account where everybody flooded said TikTok account with Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein memes, release the files. Donald Trump then has continued to make social media rage post after rage post. He writes, any state that has built and relied on windmills and solar for power are seeing record-breaking increases in electricity and energy costs. The scam of the century. We will not approve wind or farmer-destroying solar. The days of stupidity are over in the USA! Exclamation point MAGA. Donald Trump, just because you said that you were going to lower all of the prices on day one, you've lied and you've made things more expensive. You just come up with excuses and things and people to blame. Oh, the reason that electricity prices are up, it's because of solar and windmills. Let's just blame that. Let's not actually look at some of the root sources, like some of the reasons is that AI companies are using massive amounts of energy, and you're killing wind and solar and alternative energy projects at a time when we need more energy than ever, and you are the root cause of all of our energy prices that are soaring. Also, Donald Trump blames Jerome Powell, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, for Donald Trump's disastrous economy here and the fact that people can't afford homes. Donald Trump just needs scapegoats because that's what weak men, weak people do, is they find people and things to blame it on rather than actually act as leaders. Could somebody please inform Jerome Too Late Powell that he is hurting the housing industry very badly? People can't get a mortgage because of him. You appointed him, number one. And number two, you said that you would make everything more affordable. Stop blaming windmills and Jerome Powell. Oh, Donald Trump also is blaming a Federal Reserve governor, a person who sits on the board of governors. And Donald Trump posts, Cook must resign now. Trump ally calls on Bondi to probe Fed's Cook over mortgages. So Donald Trump's just picking on people who he wants to fire from the Federal Reserve. Who sits on the board of governors, and just accusing them of mortgage fraud, publicly posting it, and having his Department of Justice go after them so he could try to fire them for cause. That's what's going on right now. Oh, Donald Trump posts, Trump recaps breakthroughs in Ukraine peace talks. And an exclusive interview with Fox and Friends this morning. This was from yesterday morning, but Trump's posting it today. Donald Trump provided an inside look into the historic breakthroughs. Explain to me what the breakthroughs are. There's no security guarantees. There's no trilateral meeting, and there's no ceasefire. Things are worse right now. The attacks on Ukraine by Russia are intensifying. Russia's been placed in a stronger position. Quite literally, being serious, what objective was achieved other than Donald Trump having European leaders fly into the White House so Donald Trump could feel good about his ego? By the way, did you see this right here? This is what Donald Trump is doing this morning as therapy for himself as he continues to suffer blow after blow. He's now extending all of that like horrific gold looking crap that's in the Oval Office. He's now putting it throughout the entire White House. Just take a look right here as Olga Nestorova says, the golden disease is spreading from the Oval Office. Just putting like golden picture frames all over on the outside of the White House as well. It just looks completely and utterly gross. What's Donald Trump telling his supporters right now? How's the scam going? What's he doing to scam and continue to brainwash them? Well, you remember before it was Doge dividend checks, right? And now it was tariff rebate checks. But no, Donald Trump's now telling his supporters they're going to be upgraded, folks, to diamond status. I'm upgrading you to diamond status. Will you be quick enough to seize this opportunity? Here's an invitation from Donald Trump. I'm upgrading you to diamond Trump status. Ben, a status this high hasn't been available to MAGA patriots in over a year. It's so special that nobody wants to leave. Leave what? What are you talking about? What in the Kim Jong-un scam is this? Right? It's so special, nobody wants to leave, but we just got a few openings today. I'm reserving one spot for you because of the high demand. I'm only able to hold on to your spot for another hour. So please move, exclamation point. Accept the spot. And then you give Donald Trump money for a spot in what? Why are you giving this guy money? He's made billions and billions of dollars grifting from the White House, using his position to shake down and extort companies. And he's out there telling his supporters who he's crushing them economically. He's killing them economically, and not just economically, quite literally by taking away their health care. And now he wants them to join some scammy sounding diamond club. And they're like, okay, let me join the diamond club. Take my health care, Donald. Take my farms, Donald. Take my 401k, Donald. I want to join the diamond club, Donald. Come on, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then Donald Trump writes the following. Card from Trump. Can you look this over, please? I'm only one generous $35 gift away from having an all-out MAGA blitz. If you're still on the fence, here's an offer you can't refuse. Deal from Trump. Everyone that donates $35 right now using my link will receive a very special White House card. But this only works if you chip in before tomorrow morning. Donate $35, join a diamond club, you will unlock a MAGA blitz. What the hell does it even mean? A MAGA blitz, a diamond club? He's a fraud. He's literally a felon. This guy is a criminal. He's a sexual abuser. He's a bankrupter. He spent his whole life scamming people. Like, how do people read this and go, yeah, sounds like what I'm going to do today is I'm going to join the all-out MAGA blitz. Like, don't you realize he is defrauding you? He's taking your money and your life and destroying it. And he's ripping away the American dream and destroying the United States of America.
You know what's wild? I've been using Harry's for the past few weeks, and for the first time in my life, I'm not leaving the bathroom looking like I just wrestled with a cheese grater. I got the full kit. Razor, extra blades, shave gel, and this thing looks and feels premium. The handle alone, sleek, balanced, it feels like it belongs in a Bond movie, and no irritation, none. Let's be real, most razors are either overpriced, dull after 2 shaves, or leave you feeling like you shaved with sandpaper. Harry's flips the script. German-engineered blades with aerospace-level precision for sharpness and consistency, plus an aloe and vitamin E strip so your skin stays smooth. And the price? Literally half of what the big brands charge, because Harry's owns their factory and cuts out the middleman. So stop overpaying for mediocre shaves. For a limited time, our listeners can get Harry's trial set for only $8 plus a free gift at harrys.com/Meidas. Just head over to harrys.com/Meidas to receive our exclusive discount. Now, after your purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them that MeidasTouch sent you.
You want to know the real reason why energy costs are high, among others? Big tech's AI data centers are driving up electricity bills for everyone. Right now, it seems that we're in this AI bubble. AI consumes massive, massive amounts of energy through the data centers that are needed. Even OpenAI, the face of AI, CEO Sam Altman, believes we're in an AI bubble. Remember Sam Altman and those other billionaires were in the Oval Office with Donald Trump, and they said they were going to invest like $1 trillion in AI, and they've invested like no money in AI based on that initiative. What do they call that initiative? It had some name like Operation We're Gonna Crush It or something stupid. They've literally done nothing. Take a look at Palantir stock right now as well, one of the big AI companies, down nearly 20% in the past 5 days. Is the AI hype fading, Spencer Akimian says? But we know these data centers are consuming massive amounts of energy. We know our existing energy grids can't handle it. It's why it was so important that former President Biden was investing in these alternative forms of energy to get us through this time period so then we can explore. Is nuclear energy safe? Do we go in that direction? We needed a stopgap and bridge to get us there, and Trump just killed it all. He just destroyed all of these projects. That's why energy prices are going up. But everybody, housing and urban development, responsible for trying to help people get into affordable housing, among other things, folks. Big initiative today from HUD. Did you hear about it? They're going to be deleting, they have deleted any non-English language from their websites. So the only language that you can read when you go to HUD now is English, right? Because America, we don't speak no other languages. Why would we want to be multilingual? Why would we want to have multiple languages? I mean, it's so ridiculous. California Governor Gavin Newsom is just mocking the Trump regime for doing. You're taking away Spanish from the website. You're taking away Italian from the website, Chinese from the website. Why? Just help people get affordable housing and shut the F up. But good news on California Governor Newsom's initiative. Governor Newsom's new redistricting proposal has a 22-point polling advantage, according to an internal memo from Gavin Newsom's pollster obtained by Axios. That is big, folks. Remember, all these people were saying, oh, people don't support the gerrymandering. That's right. People don't support gerrymandering. You know who doesn't support gerrymandering? Who doesn't like gerrymandering? Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom would prefer an independent commission. You know who doesn't support gerrymandering? The Democrats don't support gerrymandering. They put forward a bill, H.R. 1, 5 years ago, getting rid of partisan gerrymandering totally. Do you know who likes gerrymandering? Republicans. They voted against getting rid of partisan gerrymandering. They voted to keep partisan gerrymandering, and they're the ones who pushed the initiative in Texas. So all Governor Newsom is saying, all I'm saying is if Texas is going to do it before the midterms, then California should do it, and other Democratic states should do it. Only if Texas does it. If Texas doesn't do it, then California shouldn't do it. That's all Governor Newsom is saying. So when you ask the question, like, to save democracy, to fight back against Texas, would you support the gerrymandering? Yes. Most Americans don't support gerrymandering at all, period. So of course, if you ask the question without reference to Donald Trump's fascist takeover of our country, having ICE disappear human beings and throw them into concentration camps as Trump builds 1,000 concentration camps across the country, as Donald Trump destroys our museums, destroys our government, destroys our White House, destroys our economy. If you ask the question in a vacuum, yeah, people don't like gerrymandering. But if you ask it in context of what the hell is happening, we need to save our democracy. And Governor Newsom has continued to mock Donald Trump, by the way. Donald Trump was like sending memes to Politico in response to Governor Newsom's posts, and Governor Newsom just like very sad behavior by Donald Trump right there. Also this morning, a mine-resistant ambush-protected vehicle, an MRAP vehicle, T-boned a car in Capitol Hill this morning. Firefighters reportedly used the jaws of life to free the driver, who DC Fire and EMS said fortunately only sustained minor injuries. But that's what happens. You have tanks and mine-resistant vehicles and National Guard trucks going around DC. People aren't going out in DC anymore the way they are. The Trump regime can say, business is booming in DC. It isn't. You're a bunch of fascist liars on everything. People are not going out the way they used to right there. People are terrified that they're going to be thrown into concentration camps if they are just targeted by ICE and by Border Patrol. That's what's happening right there. The U.S. dropped a probe of gun sale payment. The U.S. drops a probe of gun sales payment company backed by Donald Trump's son. That's just the way it works today. If you're friends with the Trump, if you give money to Donald Trump, no criminal investigations for you. You get pardons. It's an oligarchy. It is a fascist Russian-like state in the United States with no law and order, being run by a criminal fascist leader in Donald Trump, who's pathetic and weak, who looks up to fascist leaders. And so, again, it's just such an utterly despicable thing to see. You have Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy posting videos like this morning. Here, play this clip.
Hey, Bobby and Pete, I got the challenge. Now, listen, you both have a lot more time to work out than I do. You have one job, I have two. But I accept the challenge because it's not just...
I accept the challenge. What are you doing? It's like some bizarro reality TV show, and by the way, Duffy is from Real World Road Rules Challenge, right? You have Dr. Oz destroying our Medicare and Medicaid services, right? TV show person. You have Dr. Phil going out on the ICE raids, filming TV shows on the ICE raids, right? You've got Donald Trump, reality. It's just a bunch of like weirdo reality. It's gross. This is not what government's supposed to be. We're going to call it out every day here on the MeidasTouch Network. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 6 million.
Want to stay plugged in? Become a subscriber to our Substack at MeidasPlus.com. You'll get daily recaps from Ron Filipkowski, ad-free episodes of our podcast, and more exclusive content only available at MeidasPlus.com.